Cedric, it's my pleasure to be here today. And today's talk, we want to focus about Dubai real estate market, and we also present Ellington as a new partner. We would like to speak about some differences of the processes in Dubai and in general about the vibrant market in Dubai. Cedric, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, with pleasure. Thank you already for inviting me today for this interview. So my name is Cedric. I am expert property consultant for Ellington Properties. Ellington Properties is one of the leading real estate developer in the Dubai and UAE market. Myself, I am half French, half Italian. I born in France, I grew up in France, and then I was living in Luxembourg. So I have already experience about the real estate market, in France and in Luxembourg as well. So I was in this business already in these countries. Mm-hmm. Then I start to come to Dubai in 2013. It was 10 years ago. I discovered Dubai and I immediately felt in love of Dubai.
Sure.
So you can understand very well why. Now you also know Dubai very well. And so I started to discover Dubai, the city, and I was really curious about this real estate market, the evolution, how it was growing. So I started to learn about this real estate market. And I definitely moved to Dubai in 2020, 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. And so I have this 3 years experience about real estate market here in Dubai, in the UAE.
Cedric, two of the first words I picked up in Dubai was primary and secondary market. Can you explain the difference to us?
Yes, of course. Secondary market, it's when you have already a ready property, when you have already an owner of the property. So, for example, a property with existing, it's a secondary market. But as well, if you have an off-plan property who is already owned by an individual, it's also secondary market, because as an individual, if you buy an off-plan property, you can resell during the construction your property. In this case, it's a secondary market as well. Okay. Also, if it's an off-plan property. And for the primary market, it's a off-plan property. You will buy direct to the developer. So when the developer put for sale a project, you will buy to the developer a property. It will be primary market. And as well, if during the construction, the developer still have available units, available properties in this project, you will buy also during the construction to the developer directly. In this case, it's primary market. Okay. So to make it easy, when you buy to the developer directly, it's a primary market. And when you buy to an individual, off-plan property or ready property, it's considered as secondary market.
Okay. How does the purchase of an off-plan property goes from a buyer from abroad? And
it's a very, very easy process. So when you are abroad, by the way, I will maybe surprise you, but you don't need to come to Dubai.
Okay.
So it's very, very easy. When you find the property, for example, you want to buy a property with Ellington Properties, but you are anywhere in the world. It's very easy. I will send you all the details. We can have a Zoom meeting together. We can have a video call. I will send you everything. And finally, you tell me, okay, Cedric, I want to buy this property. I will send you information sheet because I need your information. I need your passport copy as well. And you need to make a deposit of 25,000 dirham. So in euro, we are talking about 600 to 150 euro. At this moment, we book the property for you. We will prepare to you a booking confirmation form with all your details, all the details of the property. You will have, of course, absolutely everything. And I will send it to you, this document. You will check everything. You will send it back to me, every page of this booking confirmation form signed.
Okay.
And then you have 7 working days to make the first payment, the first installment of the payment plan. And we will talk about payment plan during this interview with you. And you make the first payment and you will be officially owner of this off-plan property. Then you just need to follow the payment plan until the end of the construction when your property will be ready. And during all these steps, you don't need to come to Dubai. You can do absolutely everything by distance because we can do everything by email and also by courier. So through DHL, we will send you this document and you can do everything, absolutely everything by distance.
Nice. So I don't need any lawyer or notary in the end.
No, you don't need any lawyer. Of course, if you want a lawyer, for example, to advise you, if you have any question already, I will reply to you. I will, because we have in our company some advice department. So, of course, we will advise you if you have any question regarding the property, regarding how it's working. I will give you absolutely all information. If you want to have also advice from a lawyer outside of company, it's up to you.
Okay.
But you don't need it really.
Okay.
And you can do absolutely everything by distance.
And are there any kind of risks if I like deposit my deposit?
No. You don't have any risk for the money. The only risk you will have, I will explain it to you. Every project has a escrow account. So it's a law by Dubai Land Department. So when we are doing a project, every of our project, they have a escrow account. What is a escrow account? Is when the money is safe and the money is frozen in this escrow account. So you will make the payment into this escrow account of a project. Okay. When the project will be ready, we will tell you, Christopher, your property is ready. And you will check, we will make the handover notice, the home orientation, you will check everything, you will make the payment. And then we will give the property to you, we will hand over the property to you. Okay. If by any, mistake or any problem, we never know, the real estate developer make a failure or go to bankruptcy during the construction of the project. You don't have to be worried. Why? Because your money is protected in the escrow account.
Okay.
The developer, if he will make any failure or bankruptcy, can take the money who is the escrow account of the project.
Okay.
So just the risk is you can have a late handover. So you need to wait maybe 6 months more, 12 months more. Why? Because in this case, Dubai Land Department will make the necessary to find another developer, another constructor company who will take this project. For example, the project is frozen at 65%. But you will have another real estate developer who will continue this project. And he will use the money who is already in the escrow account of the project. And in this case, they will finish the project and you will receive your unit. So you don't have any risk about your money. The only one risk you can have, it's the delay.
Okay, that sounds great. How long does the process of buying a property take in general?
So it's very fast. For example, we talk together about which property you want to buy and you decide to buy the property. In 1 hour, you can make the booking.
Really?
You make the booking in 1 hour, you make your deposit. The deposit you can make by credit card, you can make by bank transfer, by cryptocurrency, by UAE check if you have a UAE bank. So you make your deposit, very easy. The fastest, of course, is by credit card because it's done instantly.
Immediately.
And it's done in 1 hour. And then in, let's say, 48 hours, you receive your booking confirmation form, you sign everything, you make the first payment, and you become officially the owner of the off-plan property. So in 48 hours, everything can be done.
The whole world is waking up when it comes to Dubai and taxes.
Yes.
Which taxes are connected to a purchase of a property in Dubai?
So, I will give you a very good news. You don't have any taxes. You don't have income tax. You on for example, you buy a property as an investor and you put it for short term or for long term rental. You will not have any tax. Tomorrow you will resell your property and you will make a profit when you will resell the property. You will not pay any tax within Dubai. You will don't pay any tax here. The only tax you will pay when you will buy the property, you have 4% of the value of the property to pay to Dubai Land Department. It's Dubai Land Department fees. You can compare to notary fees. For example, in Europe, you buy a property, you go to notary and you pay fees to notary. It depends the percentage regarding the country. In Dubai, you pay this 4% to Dubai Land Department only. Then you have Okud fees. It's for the document. It's, for example, with Ellington, it's 1,720 dirham. So we are talking about 450 euro. And that's all. That's
Okay.
all. You only have these fees, but you don't pay any tax within Dubai on your profit when you resell the property, on long-term rental, on short-term rental, zero tax.
No taxes, amazing. What is the average ROI I can expect when I rent my property out on a monthly, weekly, or maybe daily basis? And do I need a license to rent my property out, or can I just rent it out?
Yeah, it's a very good, very good and very interesting question. So regarding the ROI, it depends if you will put in long-term or in short-term. For long-term rental, you have to know that it's 12 months contract. So you put your property in long-term rental and you make a 12 months contract with your tenant. In this case, you can expect an average of 7-8% net ROI per year. In average, can be much better, can be a bit lower, but it's 7-8% really in average. This is when you decide to do a long-term rental for 12 months contract, and you can renew the contract every 12 months with the same tenant or with another one. If you decide to put your property in a short-term rental, in this case, we are talking to an average of 10-12% ROI per year. So if you put in short-term rental. So this is long-term rental, short-term rental.
Yes.
If you decide to put in long-term rental as an individual, you don't need absolutely any license. You can do it easily as a private person. If you decide to do in short-term rental, you need to have a special license, an authorization to do this short-term rental. So if you do it by yourself, you need to ask this authorization, this license, was a small cost. We are talking about 4,000-5,000 dirham in one time to have this license.
Yeah.
Or you can use the services of a management company. For example, you have different company here in Dubai who will tell you, okay, Christopher, you don't manage nothing. You will give us your property to manage your property on short term. In this case, you don't need to have the license. They will manage everything for you. They will find the clients for your property as a short-term rental. They will organize absolutely everything. Just, of course, you will pay them some fees because they will organize everything for you. So on the market today, you can find company who will take 15-20% of the rental prices, and they will manage everything for you, and you don't need a license in this case. And one very important point to finish on this, it's that Ellington Properties allowed all our residential building to put it in short-term rental, because not all buildings in Dubai have the authorization to do short-term rental. But with Ellington Properties, all our residential buildings, they are allowed to do short-term rental. So you can do it.
While we are talking about numbers, the market in Dubai is currently skyrocketing. What is the daily transaction volume of Ellington and maybe of Dubai?
Daily transaction volume, it depends. It depends. For if you are talking about the Dubai real estate market in general, you have daily volume of 2, 3, 4, 5 billion dirham. This is an average of a daily volume. For example, the first quarter of Dubai real estate market, it was 88 billion dirham
in 2023.
3 months. In 2023, the first quarter. So January, February, March 2023, we are talking about 88 billion dirham. It's a bit less than $30 billion. It's huge. It's huge. It's in 3 months
amount.
only, and it's 50% more than the same period of 2022. So in first quarter of 2022, it was 50% less than 2023. So it's absolutely, when you can see the evolution of the market, it's crazy. Regarding Ellington Properties, it's also very difficult to tell you on a daily basis because we have new project, we have new launch. For example, the first 6 months of 2023, we launched 8 new projects. So when we launch a project, during the first days, already 80, 85, 90% of the project is sold.
Amazing.
Why? Because there is a very high request. And 80, 85%, 90% of the project is sold within 1-2 weeks. So of course, when we launch a project, we have a lot of sales in this period, in this time basis. For example, we had a project, a wonderful project, Upper House, located in Jumeirah Lakes Towers, in front of Jumeirah Island. The project was 100% sold within 4 days. And we are talking about more than 700 apartments. It was sold within 4 days. So it depends. But yes, in Ellington Properties, the first 6 months, we launched 8 new projects.
What I've learned also, that's what you mentioned now, is that the buyer has to decide very quickly.
Yes.
Why is it like that?
It is like that because the real estate market is going very fast. So I know that when investor, a client is looking, he wants to take his time for decision, for thinking, and I absolutely understand this. And for example, when I say to potential client, potential investor, I send them the offer and I say, you need to give me a feedback quickly. It's not to put, I don't want to put any pressure on them, because at the end of the day, it's their decision. I am here to advise the client, to advise the investor. I don't want to put any pressure, but I tell them you need to decide quickly because it's the real fact. You need to decide quickly. Why? Because when you have a new project, when you have a high request, when you have a lot of investors who wants to buy in Dubai, when you decide quickly, you can have the best units available in the project. Or for example, let's say tomorrow I have in a project cancellation. Someone cancel for any reason. Okay, and I have again the units for sale. The unit can be sold within 1 hour. I have an example 2 weeks ago in an amazing project. We have a cancellation and I received that there is a unit cancelled. I was preparing the offer to send to several potential client investor. I just finished to prepare the offer. I refresh my system. The unit was sold. So that's why you need to decide very quickly. I know that sometimes it's hard to believe, but it's like that. When you are doing really premium and focusing on the quality as we are doing, we don't have 10,000, 20,000 properties. When we do a project, we are talking about 200 units, 300 units, 500. Our biggest project until today, it's 754 units. So yes, you need to decide quickly, and not only with Ellington Properties, with the Dubai real estate market in general.
Right? Yes. What is the history of Ellington, and what is the vision of Ellington?
So the history of Ellington Properties was founded in 2014, so a bit less than 10 years ago, by 3 gentlemen. Mr. Robert Bous. Mr. Robert Bous is very famous in Dubai real estate market. You will understand why, because he was from 2001 to 2014 in Emaar. Emaar is very well known in the Dubai real estate market, and he was CEO of Emaar. Then he decided to create his own real estate development company with 2 other gentlemen, Mr. Joseph Thomas, very known also in the Dubai real estate market, and Mr. Nitin Bhatnagar. So all these 3 gentlemen, they decided to create and to found Ellington Properties in 2014. They started their journey in Jumeirah Village Circle, GVC. So GVC 10 years ago, it was
desert.
Yeah, quite a desert. So it was just a circle. And they start the project there. They bring really the premium quality of Ellington Properties in this area. Today in GVC, Ellington Properties, it's 12 residential building, 8 already handover where people living inside, and 4 under construction. Everything is sold out, and all the 8 residential building ready. They are fully occupied. We are talking about 97, 98, 99, 100% occupancy rate. And if you look at the ROI in these properties, I give you one example. Today, 1 bedroom in Ellington Properties GVC, it's 95,000 dirham for 1 year. And the investor bought this unit for 800,000 dirham. It means that we are talking about 12% ROI on a long-term rental. That's why I was telling you that 7-8%, it's an average. But this investor received 12% ROI on this property in GVC. And then we continue our journey in downtown, in Business Bay, in Dubai Hills, in Palm Jumeirah, Jumeirah Lakes Tower, Jumeirah Village Triangle, very close by GVC. Arjan, very close by GVC as well. You have the fantastic Dubai Miracle Garden. It's one of the top attractions visited in Dubai. True, yeah. We are also in Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum City, Meydan, District 11. So we after choose really strategic location to develop wonderful project. And we have new location coming. We will go now in Ras Al Khaimah because a lot of people now talking about Ras Al Khaimah with the casino coming there and a lot of different hotel, luxury hotel. So we have a wonderful project coming in Ras Al Khaimah, in Al Jadaf area as well, located in front of Dubai Creek. It's a waterfront project and so on. So yes, we are developing in a lot of different and strategic location of Dubai and always focusing on the premium quality.
What type of project Ellington has undertaken in the past, and what types of projects are in the agenda for the future? What is planned?
So until now we did only residential building. It was only apartment. So until now everything was with handover to our clients. It's only apartment, and now we have also a lot of residential building under construction and for sale of planned project, and we have also a very beautiful project of villa. Under the name of the Sanctuary. It's a project with 60 standalone villa, very luxury, amazing finishing, very nice design. And you have 4, 5 and 6 bedrooms, so it depends the size of your villa, of the property you would like to have. And with a crystal lagoon, you can swim and enjoy the lagoon. You have a beach with sand. You have a clubhouse as well with a swimming pool. And this project of villa will be ready at the end of 2025. So we only focus on residential building, apartment and standalone villa. At this moment, we didn't do any townhouses because you also have some townhouses in Dubai. We still didn't do some townhouses. Maybe in the future, we will see, because we really want to focus on the quality of the property. So our top management, our co-founder, they really decide what is the best for our end user, for our potential investor, for our clients, for the future tenants, and we always provide the best to them.
How is the real estate landscape in Dubai changed over the years, and how has Ellington taken advantage of these changes?
The real estate landscape in Dubai has changed a lot. If you go, for example, a bit on internet, you can see put Dubai 1970 or 1980.
This Instagram reel.
Yes, you will see that maybe 2 buildings and only sand. So it starts with the old city of Dubai, where you have Deira, Bur Dubai, because Dubai was very known port for fishers, So this area, it's the old area we call today the old city, the old area of Dubai, Deira, Bur Dubai, etc. And then it starts with downtown, Dubai Marina, Jumeirah Beach Residence, Burj Al Arab, very famous in the world, the only 7-star hotel. And they start really to do along the sea with a very famous Sheikh Zayed Road, who connected all this area. So they start with Deira, Old Dubai, downtown, Business Bay, Jumeirah, Burj Al Arab, Dubai Marina, GBR, Jumeirah Beach Residence. So it was really the main axe of Dubai. And then Dubai expand. So now they go more and more in the desert side, in the sand side, in the desert side, and it's not a desert anymore. So you have Dubai Hills you have Damak Hills, you have Arabian Ranches 1, Arabian Ranches 2, Arabian Ranches 3. So Dubai is really, really expanding and using all the possible lands and the possible area, and it's still a lot of area to develop. I will give you one number. Today, Dubai, it's 3.6 million residents. So you have 3.6 million residents. The last 12 months, it's grown from 100,000 residents in 12 months. And Dubai government and Sheikh Mohammed, they have a vision 2040. In 2040, they would like to have 5.8 million residents. So we are talking about 2.2 million more in 17 years. So it's really exciting, and I would like to say what a challenge for Dubai to reach this number of residents.
How does Ellington deal with the environmental concerns associated with large-scale construction projects?
So regarding the environmental side, in our residential building, now we are doing more and more charging stations for electrical vehicles, for example. Also, you will have also parking for bicycle. Now Dubai, they are developing, they are growing the roads and the track for bicycle, that you can really enjoy more and more bicycle, and you can go to the different beautiful area of Dubai with your bike. So we are taking care also about that, to have parking for bicycle. We are using low energy lamp. We are trying to reduce as much as possible what is not necessary, and to use the best material finishes. There is still a lot of job to do. I agree with this. There is still a lot of job to do about the environmental side, but we are trying to do really our best to be better and better on the green side and environmental side.
Can you talk about one or two projects that Ellington found particularly challenging or rewarding at the time?
Yes, about challenging, I would like to say that we didn't have any particular challenge today, because all the project we did, we know very well from A to Z what we are doing. So it's hard to say that it was a project who was challenging. The only one challenge we faced, it was the pandemic times, COVID time, and it was a challenge for everyone in the world. So in the past 9 years, I would like to say that it was this only challenge, the pandemic, the COVID. Regarding the rewarding project, there is all our projects are of course very amazing, but there is two projects that I love very much, and I know that Ellington is very proud about this project. It's Ocean House, our very luxury, our most luxury project, located on the Palm Jumeirah. It's wow, just wow. For me, the most beautiful project you can have, a residential building in Dubai. And Upper House in Jumeirah Lakes Tower. It's our biggest project from today, our highest building, and also by the number of apartments, by the number of units. So yes, these two projects, Ocean House in the Palm Jumeirah and Upper House in the Jumeirah Lakes Tower.
What impact we spoke about it now, what impact did the global pandemic have on Ellington, and how did you adapt as a company?
So yes, we talked about this challenge just now, but it was difficult because we couldn't go to the office. We should work from home, but we manage everything. Why? Because we have today, we are lucky, we have the technology who can allow us to make video calls, to make Zoom meetings. And as I told you before, you don't need to be physically here in our office to buy a property. So if you were living abroad, or also if you were living in Dubai, but you was not allowed to come to our offices, we could manage absolutely everything by distance. In our system, everything was running, and we could manage everything by distance. So it was for the operation side. We could do it absolutely everything just by distance. Of course, sometimes it's a pleasure to meet each other, but we adapt ourselves like that. Regarding the occupancy rate, for example, of our properties and of Dubai real estate market at this moment. During the pandemic, Dubai real estate market, the properties in Dubai, the occupancy rate was 75%.
Okay.
It went to 75%, with still very good during the pandemic. It's not bad, yes. And regarding Ellington Properties and our residential building, it was 85%. Why? Because during the pandemic, during the COVID, people, they were thinking and they say, I would like to upgrade my apartment. I would like to upgrade my property. I would like to live in a better quality property. Sure. Because people, they realize that they were spending time at home, and they realize that it's really important also to feel very good at home, to have this pleasure. And they upgrade their property during the COVID, during the pandemic. And a lot of people, they came to live in Ellington Properties. That's why our occupancy rate was at 85%, because we have we had a lot of new end users, new tenants coming to our Ellington properties at this time.
How do you see the future of the real estate industry in Dubai, and what role will Ellington play in it?
The future,
sure.
I can still read the future, but I will give my opinion and how I see the market, sure. And regarding also Dubai government, what they have the vision for the next 20 years. Yes, the Dubai real estate market will continue to grow because you have so many advantages here in Dubai. You have these advantages that you don't have any income tax, so absolutely no income taxes, and also in general, taxes are very, very low. You have only 5% VAT. On company, you have only 9% corporate tax from a certain amount. So you need to reach this amount, and after this amount, you will pay 9% of income tax on the company. But below this amount, it will be still zero. Dubai, it's one of the most safest city in the world. It's one of the safest city in the world. You can see on all newspaper, magazine. It's one of the safest city in the world. It's one of the most growing economy. If you look at the GDP of UAE, the GDP of Dubai, it's one of the most growing in the world. You have also all the different nationalities in the world living here in Dubai, all different culture. It's absolutely amazing. You want to go to eat in a restaurant from any country of the world, you will find it in Dubai. You have all entertainment. So when you are not working, you are out in evening or in the weekend, you with your girlfriend, with your wife, with your family, with your children, you have so many entertainment to can really enjoy the life of Dubai. You can go to swimming pool, you can go to beaches, you can go to cinema, you can go to attraction park, you can go to ski, you can ski, you have the ski in the Mall of Emirates, you can go to mall, you have absolutely a huge choice of entertainment. So for all this reason, Dubai real estate market will continue to grow. Why? Because more and more people are coming to Dubai. And also it's a safe place. If you are talking about geopolitical place, it's an amazing place. Everything is going well. Everything is perfect. It's very well managed by our government. And Middle East, Dubai, UAE, it's a very, very good place today to come and live in. So yes, for all these reasons, the market of Dubai will continue to grow. And people, they would like to have more and more quality also regarding their property. So it's a very important point, the quality. And we can talk about that, our vision also of Ellington Properties. We want to focus on the quality on the property more and more. You know very well Apple. We are all quite using Apple. So Apple strategy, when they do a new iPhone, they do a new iPad, they want to do always better than the previous one. It's the same for us. We are listening the feedback of our clients, of our customer, of our investor. We are listening the feedback, and we are doing always new project better than the previous one. Listening the feedback of our customer and the people who are living in our properties. It's very, very important.
Okay. What kind of after-sales service provides Ellington to their buyers?
So regarding the after-sales services, you have to know that you have already a warranty. So when you buy a new property, you have a warranty of 1 year on absolutely everything. You have a warranty. So if there is any default, any damage will appear in this period, you will be covered. And then of course, if you have any problem coming, any concern, any question regarding your property, we have a full and dedicated after-sales team through Ellington Properties. So you can contact us at any time during all the time you will be owner of your property. You can always reach us. You can reach your property consultant with who you are in contact, and you can reach also our after-sales department in our company.
What opportunities do you see for international investors in the projects of Ellington?
I see a lot of opportunities. I see a lot of opportunities. Yeah, because, international investor, after, of course, it depends where they are located.
Obviously.
For example, we are both from Europe. Okay, you are from Germany. I am from France, Italy. I live in Luxembourg. You are living also in Spain. So these countries, for international investors, we are coming from Europe. Here, the first thing, it's no tax.
Yeah.
So if you see the tax you will find in different countries in Europe, the countries I just tell you right now, you will pay tax when you will buy the property. You will pay tax when you will rent the property. You will pay tax on the profit when you will resell your property. In Dubai, you will not pay all these taxes within Dubai. So you don't have taxes on income for the rent. You don't have taxes when you will resell the property on the profit. And of course, if you will pay your taxes in your country, then you have to see with your tax advisor, with your advisor firm for your taxes, how you have to manage this. But within Dubai, within UAE, you have zero tax to pay. Then it's a very safe investment. To my opinion, it's today the most safe investment you can do it, because you are buying a property in a very, very good market, and a market with booming. So you buy your property, you put your property for rent, and if tomorrow you need cash for anything, for any reason, you just resell your property, you will make a profit, and you receive your cash back. So it's a very good investment, and the most safe if you compare to stock market, if you compare today to cryptocurrencies. Of course, in cryptocurrencies, in stock market, you can make also a profit, you can make money as well. But what is the level of the risk? I know a lot of people who lost money. I know people who earn money, but I know people who lost money. And if you need to compare people who earn money, I would say 10%, 15%. And who lost money in this cryptocurrency or in the stock market, it's 85, 90%. Yeah. In real estate, I don't know much people who lost money.
85%
maybe 5%, 3, 4, 5%. And why? Because maybe they didn't sell in the right time, or maybe they didn't receive the good advice to resell their property, or they were maybe hurry to resell the property, and they were okay to say, okay, I want to sell my property within 1, 2, 3 days, and I am okay to cut down the price. So you always have a reason. But if you are not in a hurry, you will resell your property at the right time, you will always make a profit.
What makes Ellington different from other developers?
This is a very good question. What makes Ellington different from other developer? First of all, we are a boutique real estate developer. Okay, we focus on the quality, as I told you. Maybe I repeat this term of quality, but it's true. We focus on the architecture of the design of our building. We have our own architect team in-house in Ellington Properties. We focus on the quality of the interior design, of the finishing of the apartment. Again, we have our own interior design team in-house in Ellington Properties. Very important, we focus on the high level of the facilities and the amenities you will find in your residential building. For example, we have a project with cinema room and popcorn area. We have project with interactive fitness room. We have project with paddle court. We have a project, all our projects, they have fitness room, of course, with technology equipment, one of the best Italian brand. We have yoga area inside and outside. We have a project with an Olympic swimming pool, 50 meters. Amazing. We have project with sauna, steam, with experience shower. We have project with outdoor cinema. You just put your Bluetooth helmet and you can watch a movie and you don't disturb anyone. We have a project with a food truck through the residential building. So we have project with infinite pool on the roof top of the building. We have project with the clubhouse and working station, the same on the rooftop of the building. So we really focus on this high level facilities and amenities that everyone who is living in our properties has this feeling to live in an hotel 365 days per year.
So it's like fully serviced.
It's fully serviced, absolutely fully serviced. You don't need to go out from your property. We have a project with a jogging track. So if you like to run, you can run and make your jogging in the property without going out. So it's absolutely amazing.
If an investor is going to buy a property, does he will receive any right for a visa or?
Yeah, it's a very good question. So you have different kind of visa here in Dubai. If you buy a property from 750,000 dirham, so we are talking about 200,000 euro, around a bit less than 200,000 euro, you will be eligible to receive an investor visa. Investor visa for 2 years, and you can renew this investor visa every 2 years. So when you buy a property from 750,000 dirham. When you buy a property from 2 million dirham, so we are talking about 500,000 euro, 2 million dirham. In this case, you are eligible to receive a golden visa. What is a golden visa? It's a visa for 10 years. So you will have a visa for 10 years with a lot of advantages. And you will have 10 years visa when you will buy a property from 2 million dirham. 10 years visa. And of course, you can renew this visa until you will be owner of the property. After 10 years, you will renew the visa. So you receive 10 years visa.
So, but I don't have to buy another property after the 10 years.
You need to have 2 million dirham property under your name. So if you have 2 million dirham minimum of property under your name, you are eligible to have a golden visa for 10 years.
In conclusion, what advice would you give to someone who is new in Dubai and doesn't know where to start?
He should contact me immediately.
Thank you so much.
No, jokes aside, of course, someone who is new in Dubai, but it's good, for example, when you are not in Dubai, to read on newspaper, on business magazine, and to take a bit information about Dubai. It's very interesting to understand how it's working in Dubai, about the laws, the numbers, the lifestyle here. It's very interesting. You have very serious newspaper and business magazine to have some information and good information about Dubai. And you should really read this magazine because you have so many sometimes not correct information, especially on internet. So you should really focus on the real information you can find on this newspaper and this business magazine. And of course, the best is to have a meeting, video call, a Zoom meeting. I will really explain to everyone what is Dubai, how is Dubai, why Dubai. I will explain them. I will explain to everyone. I will explain to you. If tomorrow you want to buy a property in Dubai, you explain me, Cedric, tell me about Dubai. So I will explain you the story about Dubai and why it's good for you, what it's a benefit for you to come in Dubai. And I will explain, and also I will advise you always the best investment for the property regarding your needs, regarding what you would like to do, regarding your budget, what is your strategy. It's a long-term strategy, it's a short-term strategy. So it's very important to have this meeting together, very, very important.
Thank you so much, Cedric, for all your answers and the whole interview.
My pleasure, Christopher. It was a great pleasure to do this first interview with you, and I hope that we will have the opportunity to do a second and third one in the future.
Should we head over to the offices?
Yes, of course, of course. I will show you our project, our models, our show apartment. You will see and you will feel the quality. It's very important. So let's go.
without you. You know I crave your touch, but we don't need